Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Line Creek Brewing Company out of Peachtree City, Georgia. This is their Merry and Bright Christmas Ale. It clocks in at 7.4% alcohol. Canned on October 22nd, 2020. So relatively fresh. It's made for the holidays. So you know, you figure a 2020 Christmas ale would be in date, considering that it's 2020. All right, so cool label art. I like the little wreath there, the Christmas vibes, Christmas trees, bright lights, etc., etc. Um, so 7.4% alcohol, Christmas ale. I let's see. I thought it said on the label something about being brewed with. Well, it doesn't say. A lot of times your Christmas ales, cinnamon, nutmeg, stuff like that, they'll put in the beer, but it does not specify on the label. So let's see how it tastes. See if we can determine if there's anything added to this beer. All right, let's give it a crack. Give it a pour. Nice brown appearance, about a one and a half finger, khaki colored, relatively creamy looking, tight knit bubbled head. Some nice streaming bubbles going up the glass, so it's got some nice effervescence to it. When I hold it up to the light, it is rather clear. I'm not seeing any particulate matter floating about or anything, any haze with this beer. Pretty good looking beer in the glass. Let's get a nose on it. Nice and malty. It actually smells a lot like a Martzen beer. Getting that caramel malt action. Some nice bready notes, lightly toasted bread notes. A little bit of a spice. I can't tell if it's cinnamon or nutmeg or clove or there's something in there. Smells really nice. Malty, maybe a little bit of like an herbal hop note on the aroma, but very, very light with that note. It smells really good. None of the 7.4% alcohol is coming through on the nose. It doesn't smell like a higher alcohol beer, although 7.4% nowadays is considered just run of the mill. Everything nowadays has got to be imperialized 10, 11 plus percent, it seems like. So 7.4% is really kind of standard these days, at least here in America. We love our alcohol, we love our fast food, and we love our booze. All right, it smells like a winner. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Mm. Nice caramel malt notes right up front. You know what? I'm not getting cinnamon, but maybe a little bit of nutmeg. There's something there. I can't quite place my finger on it, but I want to say that it's nutmeg. Nice brown bready notes in the middle of the sip, toasted bread, a little bit of caramel, sweetness in the middle. The body with this is relatively light at 7.4%. You're not picking up on any of that, and this is really easy drinking for such a high ABV beer. You could just guzzle this down. Super smooth all the way through. The carbonation is on the lighter end of medium. The finish is crisp, clean, refreshing. Relatively dry, not super dry finish, but relatively dry finish. It drops off really quickly on the back end. Very inviting to let you know, hey, come back in for another sip. So, like I said, you could really drink this down very quickly. Very easy drinking beer. This is a wonderful Christmas ale. It's got lots of malt character, the 7.4% winter warmer / holiday beer. I think they hit the nail on the head with this one. It's very well balanced. You are getting a little bit of an earthy hop bite on the finish as well. I don't think I mentioned that before. It does kind of have a little bit of a hop bite on the finish, which is nice. It's not a super bitter beer by any means, but that little bit of a hop bite, that earthy hop note as well, it just kind of balances out the malt forward presentation that you get with the beer, and it drops off the finish a little bit more quickly than if it didn't have that little bit of a hop bite. So very pleasant overall. Some nice splotchy glass lacing going down the glass, a little thin head retention layer going on there. It's just a wonderful beer. I'm going to go with a solid A. I'm just going to go right down the middle and say that this is a 95 out of 100 for the Christmas ale style. It's one of the better ones that I've had recently. I like the slightly elevated alcohol. I like that the alcohol presence is masked well. I like that little bit of spiced bread note, nutmeg, whatever that is that I'm tasting. There's definitely something there. The caramel sweetness, the nice malt forward presentation, the relatively light body, all of it. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. So solid A, 95 out of 100. I believe it was 9.99 for the no. It was a 6 pack, not a 4 pack, and it was 11 or 12.99. I can't quite remember, um, but reasonably priced for a craft beer, limited release craft beer such as this. Definitely worth checking out. If you can find Line Creek Brewing Company beers in your area, this is a winner. So buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. 95 out of 100 for the Line Creek Merry and Bright Christmas Ale. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.